Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Crafter's Companion, I've got a fantastic collection called Dancing Dragonflies. It's so beautiful. It's a card that my friend Debbie made using the beautiful vellum. I can't wait to show you what else we came up with, so come back and play with us. All right, let's take a look at this beautiful card that Debbie made using the vellum collection. This one, they are 8x8 vellum sheets. They're patterned. They're gorgeous. I'm going to show them to you here shortly. And she also used the Dancing Dragonflies cutting die. And as you can see here, there are 9 pieces, different sizes. And what's really cool about these dragonflies is they actually cut from the background, okay? So you're not getting an individually die cut a dragonfly. It's like cut from the background here. Really, really beautiful. We're going to show you a couple of different ways to use this. So for this, she die cut them from the vellum. The vellum is so delicate. Let's take a look inside that vellum pack. We'll get more detail on the rest of this. So of course we've got our solids. And here Debbie put this peach one on the bottom of the card, so it's like this beautiful white, you can see. Okay, so that's the peach. And looks like you're getting 2 sheets of each of these. And then you're getting these beautiful, oh, I need to turn these over. There we go. Look at this beautiful color. I want to put these on something white so you can really see. Here we go. Look at that. The colors, you guys, are amazing. Okay, it looks like we're 3 each. Yep, 3 each. Look at that. Skip, not showing all 3 here. Ooh, this one, look at those colors. Gorgeous. And, oh, the lily pads on this one. And then this is the one that Debbie used for her card. Beautiful. As I said, she used the peach. You can peek under here. So the peach is the first layer. So that's going to peek underneath these beautiful die-cut dragonflies. I love how she arranged these dragonflies along, like sort of around these dragonflies right here. So you can see the area that she used right there on her card, and then placed these cutting dies. Let's see which one she used here. This one. Looks like one of each of the sizes. This one here. And then you get multiples of the same, which is nice, so you're not having to, you know, place them, die cut it, and then place them again. Just beautiful what she did here. I love that. All right, we're going to show you another card using this in a few minutes. All right, and then she used right here the Missing Our Time Together. This is from the We're Together Dazzle Greeting Collection, and this is in the Pearl and Pastel, and she used this wonderful sort of peachy color. And then there are coordinating fancy border dazzle stickers, which I forgot to grab. I'll link all these down below our video. If you're watching us on our Paper Wishes website page, you can see exactly what was used. Where's the peach? There we go. Beautiful peach color. Right there. It all coordinates so beautifully. I think she did an amazing job with this card. All right, so I have so much to show you. The next one, let's see, where should we use next? This one. Oh, yes. Okay, so for this one, Debbie used, this is the luxury foiled card pad, okay? And it's embossed, just so gorgeous, and it's got, you can see here, you guys, catch it in the light. The foiling is, it's like a white foiling. We're used to foiling being gold or silver, but this is like an iridescent foiling on this, and the papers are embossed. There's a texture there, you guys. So gorgeous. So what Debbie did was she took, let me flip through these first so you can see. Okay, there's like a script. Let's see if I can get the lighting right so you can see. Here's one that's got like script writing on it. We've got these beautiful flowers. and these wonderful flourishes. And oh my gosh, these dragonflies and butterflies together. And these sort of like vines, gorgeous. All right, so let me show you what Debbie did. This is the dragonfly and butterfly mixed. So it's hard to see with our lighting, but in person it's absolutely gorgeous. And what she did is she took an ink pad. This is the ocean blue, and she's coloring this for the background here. Isn't that gorgeous? And I'm going to demonstrate that. And here she used the More Greetings Dazzle stickers right here for the happy birthday, and they come in all these different finishes, metallic finishes, which is beautiful. Okay, she added that right there. And then for the dragonflies, you guys, she die cut those out of the, just left that beautiful white iridescent, and she die cut directly from that. I'm going to show you how you can take some foam tape. We sell it in several different ways. This is our giant wheel of foam tape, and I've just cut off a little tiny bit of this, and literally it's very small, is all we need. And we're going to cut this into tiny little pieces, and look what we're going to do is we're just going to take this, lift up these wings. You're just going to add a little bit of piece there, and it's just going to pop that right up. And it'll stay that way. And if you mail this, it will just add a little bit more under this if you're going to mail it, but it will still have that raised when it comes out of the envelope. It'll just kind of spring back up. Okay? And you can do this on all of these. And this is just such a great little easy thing to do to get some extra dimension and make your little dragonflies just be like, wow. I gotta cut this down. You want it to be, those little pieces, you want it to be pretty small so that the foam tape is really hidden right up next to the body. Maybe we could zoom in on this a little bit. It's really close under the body so that when you lay it down, it's just gonna go like that. Got one more little piece here, just stick under here. All right, so for going ahead and inking the background here, there's a couple of different things you can do. I'm going to take my craft mat. Now, you can just use the surface of your ink pad. Okay, that's just direct to surface. We're going to go right here with that. Okay, and see it's showing those white lines. You can also take a blender brush, really get some ink on there, and do it like this. And you can see it's going to be lighter. That's okay. Just keep going, keep adding color. You can also take this little ink blending tool, and then we have these little pads that you can just buy, the kind of the refills. And I like to have one of these in my stash, one for each color ink pad I have. And then I'm just keeping these, okay? And one of the things that Debbie likes to do with hers is she just puts a little bit of Velcro or something on the bottom of the ink pads and then just sticks them like that. And to see how they're just kind of flush. And that's how she stores them, which I think is so clever. We're going to go like that. So here's another way that you can apply that. You can zoom in on this a little bit. There we go. All right, so you got 3 different methods of application there. None of them are better than the rest, just whatever you prefer. All right, and I'll list all those tools down below, you guys. So, yep, that was that card right there. Let's see, what else am I going to show you? Oh, we've got this one, you guys. This is going to be using all 3 of these products, actually. We've got an embossing folder here. We've got the little 6x6 craft pad or paper pad. Look at that, so gorgeous. There we go. So what Debbie did on this is she took sort of the backs of one of these papers. See how they're just a little bit less pattern on them. They're kind of ghosted back. She took one that was kind of a green color and cut this down, okay? Matted it with some purple cardstock. And then she's going to apply here both gold and silver inks to the raised area of the embossing folder. Now, for the embossing folder, this is a 3D embossing folder, which means it's thicker plastic than a standard embossing folder, so it doesn't need as much pressure, okay, which is very nice. So when you put your paper into the embossing folder, I'm gonna lift this up, you wanna feel it, because not all of them, like, they'll have a little label on the front. Sometimes people think, well, the pattern that you want to select to go on top, okay, the embossed area, needs to either go face up or face down. And really, I would never rely on the labeling. You just need to feel. So like the area that's concaved, okay, the debossed area needs to go down, okay, and the embossed area, totally reversed. The embossed side needs to be on the down side, okay? And the concaved area needs to go on the top so that it's pressing up into the concaved or debossed area. That makes sense? The best thing to do is take a piece of paper that you don't care about and put it through your new embossing folder and check the direction of it. That way you're not taking something super special and then you're like, oh no, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Because I found that a lot, embossing folders are all a little different, okay? So once you do that, I like to take water, just a little spray bottle, and mist the paper just one time. And I'm not gonna actually mist it because I'm gonna ink this. And then close it up, and then you're running it through your die cutting machine, folded side first, okay? That's the way it's gonna go through your die cutting machine. And then when you open it up, you're just gonna let this dry for five minutes, okay? Because we want all that moisture out of there. You can also hit it with your heat gun. All right, so let's take a look. I'm gonna use this little guy again, and I'm gonna show you metallic gold ink. We're doing the bridge part here. This is raised. Okay, and it's just taking that color. Let's zoom in a little bit. And it's just taking that color so nicely. Right, and let's try the same part with silver. And as I said, you're going to keep all these little discs and you're just going to add these to your ink pad stash because these just don't go bad. All right, and so we've got all of these vines. Just like that, adding that metallic. Just so beautiful. All right, so then she took some of that beautiful, foiled, iridescent foiled cardstock, and she used this one right here that's got that flourish. And that's what she covered her 5 by 6.5 inch card with. And then she inked the edges of that with a little Damson wine color. Now these are water reactive, so if you misted them, they would have a reaction with the water. We're just using them for the color here. That purple is beautiful, very beautiful. And then here she added the Sincere Sympathy. We have a collection of what we call purple dazzle stickers. One of our wonderful viewers suggested we didn't have any of the vinyl that was this dark purple. And that was because the manufacturer of this didn't have it for the longest time. And Paulette checked back with them and they were like, oh yeah, we have that. And they just didn't mention it to us. So we just took a huge variety of Dazzle stickers and then just put them all in one pack. All right. And it is just great because purple is one of Paulette's signature colors. You didn't know that. We love purple around here. So we have the Sincere Sympathy from this one right here. All right. So the little dragonflies, just die cut here, and she used the little ones right here, but I wanted to show you how you can actually take these when they're cut like this, and then you can just sort of free them from that background and sort of use them as standalone dragonflies. And the only part that you have to release from the paper is the little head part and the little body part. The wings are already done, so I'm just sort of freehand cutting around the head and then just going right down next to the body. I'm doing this on the large one so it's easier to see, but this is what Debbie did on the smaller ones. Clean that part up right there. So that's how you can use these as individual ones instead of just from the background. So she used the small ones right here. That is so pretty. I'm going to show you one other idea to use with this embossing folder. One's called Lily Pond. And this is what it looks like from metallic gold cardstock. It's right here. Now this you can also miss because it's got paper on the back. You could miss this paper just a tiny little bit. Now I'm going to clear this off and show you what I mean by tiny bit. That's it. That's all you need. All right. Then you're putting it in your embossing folder and it's going to just really have a nice crisp emboss. So then I just cut this down, put some of that wonderful background 6x6 paper there. I just glued the 6x6 right across the center here. Let's see which one of these beautiful ones I used. This one. So this is a 5x6.5 inch card. I glued my paper like this, and then I had a little bit at the top and the bottom to cover, so I just turned the rest of this over, had a little bit left over on this side, and I just glued strips at the top and the bottom. Just glued a little gold Dazzle sticker right there. I didn't glue it actually, it's a self-adhesive sticker, so I just set it right there. And look at that beautiful gold embossing. Use those purple Dazzle stickers again, and then just a little purple ribbon from this purple ribbon set, little grosgrain ribbon. And I wanted to also show you, this is the embossed image, so it's raised, it's a texture. I also did it so it's debossed, so it's got its impression is concave, it goes down. And it's also, I think, equally beautiful that way. So you guys, we have this fantastic collection. As you can see, there's lots to do with it. So I would definitely encourage you to check that out. If you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page, it's going to be all these items in the Money Saver are right over there on the right-hand side. And if you are watching us on YouTube, just look below the video, down below, in the description box, and you're going to see a link that's going to take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. And you're going to see everything I showed you here today, plus a lot more. And you know what? While you're there, subscribe, you guys. We do 4 to 5 videos a week, and I would hate for you to miss anything. And a thumbs up is always super appreciated. Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you next time.